Hey guys, welcome back to Bare Wicked Banter.
I'm Sai
And I'm Samarth or Sammy.
and we're your hosts for today.
It's been a while since our last episode, so hope you all didn't miss us too much.
So jumping straight into it, Samarth, why don't you tell our wonderful viewers what we're going to be talking about in this episode?
Yeah, so it being the August month, we're going to be talking about Independence Day and a lot of topics revolving Independence Day, such as how we used to celebrate it in the past versus how we celebrate it now, right? Then we're also going to talk about how digital media plays a role in our patriotism towards our country. And this is my favorite part, how brands use Independence Day as a marketing goldmine to push sales.
Sounds interesting. Let's dive right in. But before we do that, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell for more updates.
So jumping straight into it, Sai, why don't you tell me how you celebrated Independence Day in the past?
When I was in school, I was quite the dancer, and we'd wake up early morning, dress up, go perform. Same two songs, Vande Mataram, Jai Ho, and same 4 steps. And after that, we'd go home. That's it. How did you celebrate your Independence Day?
My Independence Day celebration was very focused around the March Past. So up until like 4th grade, I was in the March Past actually doing the marching. And then from like 5th to 10th, I got into the school marching band. So I used to be on drums.
Bro, it was so fun.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we used to me and my boys used to just, be playing our shit and making jokes and, have a lot of fun. That's what we did in our school days. But what about now? Do you still have that same level of excitement or energy for Independence Day?
No. Honestly, I haven't even celebrated it in the last few years. It's just like an Insta story or a WhatsApp message.
Honestly, I think the same goes for me. Like, everybody, our generation has kind of just lost the gusto for, Independence Day. It's just another holiday, right? So, like, it's just either you sleep in the entire day or go for, like, a party or something.
What party? It's a dry day.
Yeah, so I have, like, 2 parties lined up for this Independence Day too, and, like...
Firstly, invite me also. And second, you know why it's a dry day, right?
Yeah, it's to, like, honor the freedom fighters and all that.
So much for honor. It's not and all that. It's to pay our respects to people who fought for our country, gave up their lives so we can live more comfortably.
Yeah, well, I'll respect them by giving them a toast.
Whatever.
See, you fall right, eh?
Obviously, I do.
I bet a lot of them don't.
What about you guys? Do you follow Dry Day? Let us know in the comment section below.
Like you said earlier, it's just come down to like a Insta story or a post, right? But I would say that that's how we express ourselves. Like our generation,
True.
That's how we express ourselves, right? So I think me putting that story is me being patriotic, right?
I agree.
Let me ask you this, like, when was the last time you felt patriotic?
For me, I think it was when I watched that one movie, Uri.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that patriotism lasted like 2 hours. That's all. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, Uri, right? I watched Lagan and like the same thing. When that movie was playing, I was all like, yeah, India. But then, yeah, that didn't last. That probably lasted like an hour after I was done. My patriotism went away.
I think these movies are made to invoke feelings of patriotism so their sales are boosted. They're not always right, if you know what I mean.
No, what do you mean?
They're factually wrong and they show a more glorified version of what actually happened. And they also misrepresent cases and facts. Like, the Oppenheimer thing?
No, I've not watched it yet.
Bro, that scene with the Bhagavad Gita, you don't know. Okay, so it's basically they show him reading the Bhagavad Gita during an erotic scene. Like our holy book.
Hey, yo.
Exactly. What? Yeah, so they're trying to show that Sanskrit is a very seductive, But they got a lot of backlash for it.
I mean, yeah, dude. People take offense to literally anything, and you're bringing religion into it. Obviously. That's just even worse.
Exactly. So now they're facing all this backlash. I guess that's the downside of everything being digital now, right? Everyone has the freedom to put up their opinions very openly, and there's a lot of difference in opinion causing fights all the time.
I mean, yeah, see, people on the internet are ferocious, okay? Especially on Reddit, okay?
Oh yeah, true. I joined that app one day.
Yeah, that's what, like, see, if you put something up on Reddit, people take offense to anything, right?
Exactly.
So I think everybody's just become so sensitized
Yeah, you can't
that sounds
ever
good.
directly speak about anything. You have to tiptoe around any topic you
Yeah,
talk about.
but don't you think that actually kind of goes against, the whole concept of freedom of speech? Because what does freedom of speech mean? It literally means freedom of speech,
yeah.
right?
True.
Like you said, like people talk what they want to talk about, like they express their opinions, but then they get into controversies and fights, right?
Yeah.
But then the thing is that with freedom of speech, right, you aren't really supposed to worry about that, right? Because like, say I say something, right, in the back of my mind I don't want that fear of like, oh dude, I'm gonna get into trouble for saying this. I'm not saying you should say whatever you want, like if you going
Yes,
like,
that only. I partially agree
yeah,
to
partially,
that.
yeah, like don't go out of your way to hurt someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
If you're not harming anyone,
Yeah.
then you should be allowed to say whatever.
Exactly.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Everyone's yeah, dude, that's like the whole point, right? Dude, this reminds me of that comedian. What was his name, man? Munawar Faruqi.
Oh yeah, that guy who got arrested for something.
Preemptive arrest.
Yeah,
for,
something he didn't even say.
For that joke, right?
He didn't say it.
Yeah, exactly. So like that's what I'm telling, right? People, they like we're given that notion that we have freedom of speech, but
Right.
then at the same point, things like this happen, right? You express yourself, and boom, you are sent to
Exactly.
jail or you're beaten up.
You can never directly say what you want to say. You
Exactly.
have to tiptoe around.
Yeah,
the
you have to
topic.
beat around the bush completely,
Yeah.
or else you're gone.
Right.
Right. So just and like it doesn't like okay. So this is also a good thing and a bad thing, right?
Right.
But the fact is that India is the most populated country.
Right.
Not only just the population, but also on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, cheap internet.
Right.
Thanks to
Mr.
Mukesh Ambani.
Yeah, right. Ambani has given internet like easiest access to the internet.
5G internet.
5G internet at the cheapest cost to everybody, right? So everybody is on the internet now. So
Right.
that's like a billion people, right?
Have you seen like a lot of people globally are now trying to cater to Indian audiences?
Yeah,
'Cause-
because they have to, right?
Yeah.
Because our population is so big, right? Even if you get like say 5% of our viewers,
Right. They're
that's
making
gonna
good bank, bro.
yeah, that's gonna give
Exactly.
touching like properly, right?
What is a chai tea latte?
it, dude, chai and tea means the
The
same
same
thing,
things.
guys. For all the foreign audience watching, I know there are not much, but please, if you call it chai tea latte, I will personally come beat you up.
Yeah, I mean, bro, chai is tea. So you're basically saying tea, milk. Because latte is milk. What?
What did you just say?
Tea, milk.
Okay, say it a little faster.
Bro!
There are a lot of things, which British has gotten into India. There's obviously, the whole chai thing,
Yeah,
and then
cricket.
cricket. But also what we're doing right now, right? The language. We wouldn't have English to be our major language
If not for them.
if not for them,
Valid.
right? And it's, I think, one of the most important things that actually brought to our country, right? Because English helps us communicate, and because of that, our economy has definitely boomed, right?
True.
And there are also things we gave them. Do you know that their national dish comes from an Indian origin?
What is it? Wait, I'll think of the most basic Indian dish. It'll be like butter chicken or something, no?
Yeah.
It's butter chicken.
No.
Then-
It's actually chicken tikka masala. Yeah.
Okay. Close. I was close.
Murg makhni, no, not really. But
What murg makhni?
butter chicken is murg makhni in Hindi.
I don't know Hindi, bro. Chill. Stick to English.
Skill
We
issue.
got it here.
That sounds like a you problem. Yeah.
Bye, मुझको रोको.
Huh?
Skill issue sounds like a you problem. See, I'm from Karnataka. I've been here my whole life, so I know Kannada. Hindi is. I've not needed Hindi that much, so I haven't learned it.
Okay, fine. India is a diversified country,
Exactly.
so we do.
And it's not just a me problem. Everyone deals with this issue. Like, North Indians don't get Kannada, South Indians don't get Hindi or other languages.
I actually get bullied for not knowing Kannada here.
Really?
Yeah.
Never dealt with any of that. I was born here, I stayed here, didn't leave.
I was born and raised here, but I'm actually from a north background. Okay. but I've actually been bullied for not knowing the language, and not just by my friends. Obviously, they will bully me. Okay,
But that's like casual.
That's casual, but I actually get bullied like in general.
Like
okay,
actual bullying.
actual bullied, yeah, kind of.
Things
'Cause
like that happen.
yeah, so say I'm in like a public place, like say I'm at the passport office. Like, I was at the passport office like 2 weeks back, right? And the attitude difference that is there between a North Indian and a South Indian, like it's not good, right?
Yeah, I mean I've seen that.
When I went to the counter, okay, it was like so rude, and like she was just like, get out, okay. And then next guy comes and she greets
Kannada.
yeah, and he greets the lady in Kannada, okay, and there we go, instant connection for them. They were happy.
Yeah, like this.
I was just like, what, bro? Like,
I mean,
just because I don't know your language, don't be rude to me, right?
Yeah, true. I mean, I've seen this a lot even with like auto drivers.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
The second me as a Kannada girl asks for an auto, they'll come anywhere, okay?
Yeah.
Even Whitefield, they'll find one auto too. But if
different
you're
city.
not a Kannada speaker, all the best. You're not getting an auto to anywhere.
Bro, seriously, like I think so. I've lived here like my entire life, right?
Right.
I'm happy that I've survived so far because I mean it's not been easy.
Hmm.
I know enough Kannada just to get around, not to have a like
What is that Kannada?
ille bandi or something like that. I don't know.
Butchered it, but okay.
Yeah, that's all. But yeah, anyway, I've gotten
Right.
around. That much is fine, but not really to have like a whole ass conversation
Makes
with
sense.
someone, and it's just fuck all, right? I just cannot. And like, dude, you know the sad thing, I get bullied here, but I also get bullied back at home in Delhi.
What do you mean?
So
But you have North Indian origins, no? What is that?
yeah, but I was born and raised here, right? So my Hindi is a little weak, okay, and I'm used to speaking in English,
yeah.
right? So actually, I went to Delhi in
Right.
8th grade, and I went to this shop, okay, because I wanted to eat murg makhani roll, okay, butter chicken roll.
Yes, got it.
Then, so I went to this guy, okay, he gave me the roll, and I was gonna pay, and I asked him how much.
Like,
Yeah,
English.
literally, yeah. I'm like, how much?
Okay.
Okay. I thought he'll give me a number. No, bro gave me a slap.
What?
Yeah, bro legit slapped me. Okay.
For what?
Yeah, that was my reaction. I was like, for what? Okay, like legit, I was so dumbfounded by what just happened, and bro just like Hindi mein bol.
Jesus.
Literally that bad. And I thought it was a one-off thing, right? And I'm like I'm saying it right now. It's a funny story for me. Like
Right.
now that I look back at it, it's a
Okay.
funny story.
Bro, that sounds traumatic, bro.
Nah, I mean it's fine. I take everything lightly. But I thought that was a one-off incident. But no, the exact same thing happened to me back in December. I went to Delhi again, okay, and I went to a shop, okay, and I repeated my mistake.
If you didn't learn it the first time,
Yeah,
your
I mean,
fault
fair.
now. This time it's your fault.
Yeah, I fair. But yeah, the same thing happened, dude. Like, it was a completely different person, like, different store and all that, okay? So I go to this guy, and I'm just like, Bhaiya, how much is it? Okay, and again.
He slapped you
He
again.
slapped me again.
Bro, maybe you just have a slappable face, I guess.
Do I? Nah, very pretty. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I don't know why people get so angry if you don't know the language here.
Yeah.
I noticed this myself again, right? When I went to Hong Kong. Right?
You travel a lot, bro.
I mean, I would love to go for more traveling. But yeah, I went to Hong Kong, right? And I met another Indian there. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So here there's like South Indians,
Yeah.
3 different types, but there,
Yeah, exactly.
everyone's just I've seen that too. So,
yeah, in abroad, if you meet an Indian, okay,
Exactly.
there everybody is Indian as brother or sister, okay. There they don't care if you know Hindi, Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, whatever it may be, right?
Yeah, full bonding. Of it.
Full bonding, yeah. They'll come, they'll hug you and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Full patriotism will come out then, okay. But not just like that. Not in India, and that's so sad for me, okay. I mean, I
Yeah.
feel that's not good.
Exactly.
Because
There's so much dispute here in
Yeah.
our own country, but
there's so much discrimination.
Exactly.
If you don't know the other language, right?
True.
But again, as soon as you go out, that doesn't exist.
That double standard is not.
Exactly, bro. And honestly, it's not just North Indians bullying South Indians and South Indian bullying North Indian. I have seen,
Bro,
I think you know.
We have so many fights here because my friends are Keralites, okay?
Huh.
So here only, it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. There's so much arguments between our friend group itself just because we're from different cultures.
Yeah, it's like, dude, my college, Telguides, Tamilians.
Yeah. Don't get along. Exactly.
I mean, I don't mind, like, we get one full scene and all, but, like, just saying, like, that I don't know why that animosity is there, right? I don't know why people are so aggressive if you don't know the language. You just
Exactly.
can't bond.
I mean, I think they should just find some middle ground. Like, see, I don't know Hindi. That Anna doesn't know Kannada.
Yeah.
So I've come up with some English version where I'm mixing Hindi,
Fair.
English. And then he's trying his best. So, I mean, you should try to find like a middle ground rather than just make it a big deal.
And I mean, that is what I've been doing this past 18 years in Bangalore. I've been trying to find the middle ground. It's just hand gestures. At this point, there's no language also. It's like, idhar, udhar, come, bandi. Bandi's come.
Bandi is chicken Hindi. What do you mean?
Bandi, that also.
Bunny.
I don't mind that bandi also.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
Of course.
But yeah, there's a lot of language barriers here.
It's true. But I guess it's not all bad, you know. Like my neighbor of 10 years was a Malayali. We got along just fine. We're still friends with them even though we moved to a different house. They've built their family here. They have their own place. They don't intend to go back to Kerala. So, I mean, sometimes it works out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't, obviously.
Yeah.
When I told you, right, I'm actually a Northie.
Yeah.
But then now I've shifted here and I've been living here for the past 18 years.
Right.
So even my family has no intention of ever going back to Delhi, right? Mainly being, okay, fine, because you're in Bangalore, mainly being the weather, right?
Yeah, obviously Bangalore.
Yeah,
weather is
Bangalore weather
goated.
is just goated, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you're Tamilian, Karnataka or whatever.
Exactly.
We're united by the weather in Bangalore, right? But anyway, okay, circling back to the topics at hand, because I really want to talk about this part. How brands use Independence Day.
Your favorite part.
Yeah, my favorite part. How brands use Independence Day as a way to market themselves and push sales, right? So, actually, to be fair, there are two sides to this, because, see, one is from the company's perspective, right? It's pushed because it's going to make more money,
For them, yeah.
right? But what I also feel, this is my personal thing, right, is that, like we discussed earlier, that the level of patriotism and excitement for Independence Day has come down.
Right.
And because these companies push Independence Day jargon and all the ads are catered towards Independence Day, or they basically just want to invoke their patriotism, not for the correct reasons, right?
But the patriotism does go up. I mean, even though the reasons are...
the reasons are different, right?
Right.
The reasons are basically selfish.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Because they want more money.
Right.
Right. They don't really care.
I know.
That's what you get what I mean,
yeah,
right?
I do.
So that's what I'm saying. There are two sides to this, right?
But see, as an MNC, right, you're going to take opportunities like this. Like even when the Barbie movie released, all brands started posting pink everywhere. You're going to take opportunities like this to make more money. It's the smart thing to do.
That's true, and I'm not disagreeing with that, right? As a branding student, okay, this is what
have to.
we know this, and we're going to go for it when we also are working, right? But what I'm saying is that, is it right to do that?
It's not. I mean, maybe it's, who are we to judge, but maybe it's not morally right, but you
get what I'm saying, right? Because we're doing it to make more money.
But see, at least like when brands use Independence Day, there's an added point where patriotism invokes in other people, so it's not all bad is what I'm saying. And also, you don't want Great Indian Sale and all that, Freedom Day Sale.
Okay, no, that's necessity.
Exactly. Laptop have you got?
Sammy needs a new laptop.
Exactly. But not all brands are like that, right? Tata Salt from the beginning has been Desh Ka Namak. They're very genuine.
Yeah, I think since this whole make in India thing has started, right, made in India thing, now brands put out their campaigns like that, right? For example, Kajaria, okay,
the tile
company, they had this campaign with Akshay Kumar, right, where he basically says, okay, this is in Hindi, so don't be intimidated.
Shut up. Tell me.
Which is basically, देश की मिट्टी से बनाए हुए टाइल से अपना घर बनाइए.
That only.
Didn't get it. Alright, so basically with from the resources of your own country, you make your home, which is India.
Okay.
Right. And the whole reason they did that was just for monetary benefit.
I mean,
right.
but why is that wrong? They're a company, they want to make money. And the easiest way to make money is to tap into people's emotions.
Yeah.
And now that Made in India is becoming a bigger thing, they're trying to tap into that emotion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not, again, there are two sides to this, right? That's what I've been saying. There's one side when you talk as branding students and as brands.
Exactly.
All you want is money.
Yeah.
But there's also one side where it's like they're just taking advantage of this, and at one point it becomes, I don't know if it's morally right. That's what I'm saying.
Similar to this, even boat, it used to be made in China, right? But now that made in India is a thing, it says made in India, but they get all of their parts from China, and not all, they get most of their parts from China, and they assemble it in India and just label it made in India. So is it really made in India?
See, that's what I'm saying, right? Just to cater to the audience, they're just bending facts, right? So that's what I'm trying to get to, is that these companies, they just so that they can hop on board with all these, say, Independence Day, Republic Day, or this whole Made in India initiative, right? They are ready to bend facts, and they change their entire strategies, right, in these months, which is okay. Yeah, you do that for everything. I know we do that for everything, right? Whether it be Christmas, right, or whether it be Diwali.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
Yeah, it's not wrong, but that's what I'm just questioning the morality behind this, because at least on Independence Day, if the day is actually to celebrate the freedom fighters who fought for us, do you think it is right to make it a way to make money out of it?
So what do you guys think? Is it morally right or wrong?
Yeah, let us know in the comment section below.
So this brings us to the end of this episode.
Yeah, we spoke about a lot of things today, such as freedom of speech and how is it really just a myth,
how brands use Independence Day just to make bank,
and also about language barriers and how patriotism has kind of dwindled down in recent years.
But these are just our opinions. Let us know yours down below.
My name's Samarth or Sammy.
And I'm Sai.
Signing off.
Wishing you
a happy Independence Day. You've been watching Bare Wicked Banter by Miles Soba.